Best morning, grade 3 students. So today we are going to learn something new. We are going to see a poem. Okay. So what's the difference between a poem and a story? Very good. So a story is a story. It is lengthy. It's interesting to read it, but it is lengthy. Okay. It goes in paragraph wise. And a poem is, yes, a poem is almost like your rhymes that you learnt in KG. Yes. So it is very rhyming and it comes in stanza wise. 4 lines, 8 lines, 16 lines. Yes. And a person who writes a lesson is called the author, and a person who writes a poem is called a poet. Okay. So let us see what poem and what poet we are going to see today. So our poem name is Where Go the Boats. And who has written this? Yes, by Robert Louis Stevenson. Robert Louis Stevenson. So he is our author or poet? Very good. So he is a poet. So now we are going to observe this picture very well. So ma'am will give you 2 minutes time. Just look into it. What can you see in this? Very good. So you saw a river, then a boy and some boats. Very good. So that is what you know. And next what we want to know and what we learned, we will look into it later. Okay. So dark brown is the river, golden is the sand. It flows along forever with trees on either hand. So what they are saying, the color of the river is dark and brown and the sand is golden in color. And it's flowing for a long distance with trees on either hand. Trees on either hand. This side also has trees, that side also has trees, and the river is flowing in the center. Green leaves are floating, castle of the foam. Boats of mine are boating, when will all come home? So what they are saying, from the trees, green leaves have fallen into the water and that looks like a castle. Castle means a king's palace. So it looks like a castle, and even this boy's boat has been floating and going away for a long distance, and this boy is wondering when will that come back home. On goes the river and out past the mill, away down the valley, away down the hill. So what, the river is flowing for a long distance, I told you, so it is crossing a mill. A mill means factories. So it's crossing many factories, is going down to the valley, is going up the mountain, coming down and reaching the valley. Away down the river, 100 miles or more, other little children shall bring my boats ashore. So what he is saying, this river has crossed and gone down for a far distance, and there ashore there will be few children playing near the river banks. So they will find my boats and bring them back home. A very nice poem, no? So what do you want to know from this? Yes, you wanted to know the name of the poet. And what you learned? Yes, his name was Robert. Very good. And then what did you want to know? The meaning of mill. What ma'am said? Yes, it is a factory. So now for you, your homework will be page number 32. So we did a boat, right? So you have to stick up that boat here. Complete these 2 questions and send a pic to ma'am before 7 p.m. in the evening. So please be safe at home. Do a lots of reading. Learn lots of new spellings from your dictionaries. Okay. And today your GK question will be, who is a plumber? Okay. Who is a plumber? Find out the answer and tell it to ma'am in the next class. Take care, students. Bye.